Good evening, everybody. My name is Scott Jacobs, and what a game we just witnessed in St. Louis, Missouri. Game 6, Rangers-Cardinals, can you say, instant classic. My goodness, it's games like that were designed for Twitter. I mean, wow. The Texas Rangers, who had ample opportunities to close out their first ever World Championship, just could not put the nail in St. Louis's coffin. And the cardiac Cardinals, unbelievably, come back from 3 runs in the 8th and 9th to tie the game. They do it again in the 10th. They come back from 2 runs. And in the 11th, David Freese, the walk-off home run to just send the Cardinals into bedlam. What a remarkable finish. What an unbelievable game. I mean, wow. And you know what? The way the baseball regular season ended, I guess it's only fitting that the World Championship comes down to Game 7, and this is going to be unbelievable tomorrow night. I mean, what do these two teams have left in the tank? They must be emotionally gassed. First, you have the rain delay yesterday and the postponement of the game, which is played today. And then you have this epic 11-inning thriller. This goes against everything that people say playoff baseball is all about. Instead of a pitching duel, you had a good old Midwestern slugfest. St. Louis scores 10 runs. Texas scores 9 runs. 28 hits. 5 errors. Derek Lowe gets the loss and Jake Westbrook gets the win. I mean, you just can't make this stuff up. You know, whether you like baseball or not, whether you're a hardcore baseball fan or not, you don't have to love it to appreciate the kind of drama that it can provide in games like this. Plain and simple. I mean, this game was awesome. And you just had a feeling it was coming. David Freese. You figured it might be Pujols or some other big-name guy, but as the game wore on, it just seemed like this game was due for a smaller hero, and it's Freese, who just dumps the ball into center field. You got that fan running out into the lawn, diving on it, rolling around in the grass like a kid in a candy store. Freese rounding the bases, throws his batting helmet up in the air as he's running towards his teammates at home plate. They mob him and run out of the dugout like they just won the World Series. I mean, boy, it feels like they just won the World Series. And as for Texas, oh man, talk about feeling jilted. I mean, the Rangers haven't exactly had a storybook franchise history to begin with. This was the Washington Senators originally. But to have 2 chances with 2 strikes and 2 outs and 1 strike away from a World Championship, and to just not be able to finish it, I can't imagine the emotions that are going to go on in that locker room tonight. Just heartbreaking, gut-wrenching, any adjective you can think of. Range of emotions in this game. It was 7-4 in the 8th inning, and the Cardinals end up winning 10-9 in 11. What do you say about this game? Adrian Beltre hit a home run, put Texas up 7-4, and it looked like they were going to coast to that elusive World Series title. Then the game gets dicey in the 9th. And then you have Albert Pujols gets a double. And all of a sudden, maybe it's his final at-bat is a double. And then Lance Berkman. And the beat goes on, and it's just an incredible story that the Cardinals have put forth this postseason, the end of this regular season. You got to hand it to this team. I mean, they're playing unbelievable. They're so inspired the way they play. Left for dead time after time after time. This team has been playing elimination games for 2 months now, and they just will not wilt. Josh Hamilton hits a home run in the 10th, a 2-run home run, and I'm sitting there going, this is his moment. That's it. The Texas Rangers are going to win a home run, or we're going to win the World Series on their leader, Josh Hamilton, the man who basically put this team back on the map. Injured groin and all, and the Cardinals just ruined that party. And then you have the 10th inning where Albert Pujols gets walked with a chance to possibly end the game or tie it. And it's unbelievable. This was incredible. Cruz hits his 8th home run of the postseason to tie the all-time record. You want offense, this game had loads of it. You want drama, this game was as dramatic as you're going to find. It is games like this, that's why we watch. Plain and simple, if sports were predictable, it would not be fun. And there are a lot of games that go according to plan. But we watch like any good drama because baseball and sports in general just has that ability to give us a gift. And tonight was exactly that. It was a gift. It was a legendary, epic Game 6 that we'll be talking about for years. Even if Game 7, which I don't think it's possible, manages to upstage this one, this will live on in sports lore. We'll be telling our kids about this, our grandkids about this. And I'm not even rooting for either team. I was the one who sort of felt like this World Series didn't feel representative of the two best teams. Well, I've changed my tone. And even though there were 5 errors in this game, and even though, as I said, you end with Westbrook and Lowe, this game was exciting. This is everything you want in a World Series. Drama, high scoring, pitching duels. You've had everything you could ask for and more. And then in the backdrop with Pujols, is this going to be his final at bat? Is that going to be his final at bat? Not knowing. Man, my goodness. Joe Buck called it the way you say it. See you tomorrow night. I don't know whether I should be excited for Game 7 or feel anxious because how does it live up to this game? So now tomorrow, you got to think Chris Carpenter is going to be taking the hill. Who Texas sends out there, I'm curious. In a Game 7, you usually favor the home team. And with the way this game ended, it's going to be tough for Texas to pick themselves off the floor. It's beginning to feel more and more like St. Louis is a team of destiny, and I know that is so cliche, but I do not care. Because the numbers back it up. They won 90 games this year. They were 18 games above 500. They were in the middle of nowhere. Came out of nowhere to dethrone the Braves for the NL wild card. Then they stunned the Phillies in Game 5 in a pitcher's duel that will also live on in playoff history. They knock out the Brewers, the NL's second best team, the best home team in baseball in the NLCS. And now here they stand, one win away from their first World Series title since 2006. The stage has been set. And if you haven't been paying attention to this World Series, I guarantee you tonight got your... Please, what did you think of this game? Tell me below. Leave your comments. Leave your questions. I want to know what was going through your mind as you were watching this crazy game unfold. Is this the best baseball game you've ever seen? It's got to be up there, right? Follow us on Twitter at Juiced Sports Now. Check us out at juicedsportsblog.com. Game 7 tomorrow night. It's going to be hard to top this one, but I can't wait to even try. Good night, everybody.